Hi guys, this is skittflash here, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 3 FES. It has been far too long, once again, as always. Sorry about that. A combination of being really busy and really lazy at the same time. Anywho, today is going to be a different part, I guess you could say. I'm canceling that request, because I guess I can't do that until I have access to the next block, or something. But today we're going to be doing fusion attacks. That's what those are called. If you recall, I tried to do some of them last time, but I didn't kind of want to do that because having to look for an access point is annoying. But because Fuka can now bail us anytime we want, we're going to be doing all the fusions, or at least as many as we can. We're also going to be taking on the quest, Bring Me a Drink of the Same Name, and Bring Me Some Strong Medicine. To do Strong Medicine, you have to be tired, so as a result, I'm just going to be waiting in Tartarus for the longest of times, and I'm going to be doing some fusion, Raphael with lovers, nothing too special. I don't need him in any, I guess I do need him. You do need the 4 archangels just to have them later, but it's nice to have this one now, because it learns Midirahan, and auto mind charge, which is nice. I think I carried that over, but Midirahan, more importantly, best thing ever. But yeah, as I was saying, you need to feel tired, so I'm going to be wasting a lot of time in here. And I think, yeah, again, as I stated before, since we're doing fusion attacks, we need certain personas to do them. Like, I think this one needs Taki Minazuchi and Thor, and I think I just have Thor in my party for whatever reason. Don't know why, I don't really use him in the slightest. Anywho's with Thor and Taki Minazuchi, again, we're just going to be doing these back to back to back. You can do Thunder Call, which is pretty much just like multi-hit Thunder Rain, which is incredibly awesome, again, because Thunder Rain is 100% paralysis. This is just like a tier 4 dying, like Augie mod spell, which is really cool, except, the problem there is Thor is the higher level persona, so you don't want to use Taki Minazuchi, but at the same time, Thor also has trash magic. I mean, you could easily circumvent that with lots of arcading, but still, that's... there's only a few fusion attacks that I think are actually, like, useful enough to warrant having, both of the personas needed to do them. And that's usually when you're at the appropriate level. Like, Cadenza was, like, the best thing ever back in the day when, like, you know, we were, like, less than level 10, but now it's sort of, you know, not as cool anymore, because the personas aren't as cool and the spell in itself isn't as cool, but beside that, then, like, you know, the personas we have for the Thunder Call are slowly getting outdated. So this is gonna get formulaic. The next one is King and I. We need Black Frost and the Kingly persona, which would be King Frost, of course. And I don't know how I'm gonna keep on doing this. I picked the absolute worst enemy to actually show this off on. But again, King and I, you need, again, I don't, how much did that say? I didn't actually pick that up. If I, you know, felt like doing it. Deals medium ice damage and freezes all foes. That's not even that good. You think it'd be like if it was tier 4 ice damage, then maybe it'd be something worthwhile, but no. It also didn't work it out the worst time to show that, because those enemies were reflected ice, but that's what it does. Always freezes. Freezing is like a less cool paralysis. You're more likely to get critical hits, but not 100%. So less cool. Also less cool that that's only medium damage. Bleh. And what's the next thing to be doing? The 3 platinum medals, and no, not that. Best friends. Fornius and Decrabia. Yeah. Something to worth it I don't have. No, I do totally have those 2 personas. Okay. Forget I said anything. I thought I had to make a Decrabia, but I guess I've always had him. So Best Friends is actually a pretty cool one. One I'd actually consider almost using if Decrabia Fornius sort of just wasn't filler space and useless. But this is pretty much like Persona 4's equivalent of the Persona 3 equivalent of Heat Riser. That wasn't introduced in this game until later. Basically, it's it's Tarukaja, Sukukaja, and Rakukaja all in one. just like Heat Riser. I wish they had that as a spell, doesn't debilitate, which is like the opposite, the debuff version of that. That'd just be really, really awesome. So Summer Dream needs Oberion and some other persona. I'll make it in a second. I don't have it right now. But as luck would have it, Decrabia fuses into Titania, so like, you know, that works really well for me. That actually happened a lot. Like the Justice or whatever persona I'm fusing that with Decrabia was also something I just made through fusion. Because, you know, once you do the fusion attacks and don't need the personas anymore, typically I just kind of like, you know, get rid of them. If they're a low level persona, I get rid of them, but if they're a decent level persona, I'll probably just like, you know, fuse them into something like I did with Black Frost or something, and it's, as luck would have it, it just made the persona I exactly needed, so that's really nice. Summer Dream, I think this is what it's called, is one of those things you don't want to be using. Random status effect on all people. No, just don't. Yeah, something about love, who cares? The reward for all these, by the way, is the summer and winter outfits from, you know, summer and winter for your characters. Who would have thought? Nothing too much. Dream Fest. This needs an Incubus and a Succubus. I know I have a Succubus. But I don't have an Incubus. So I need to make an Incubus. And might I add, those just look incredibly phallic. Hilarious. But more than likely, the personas I needed to fuse them were probably just the personas I had on hand at the moment and just got really lucky. And you know, the whole fusion calculator. I cannot go on about how fantastically awesome the fusion calculator is. I highly recommend you always use it whenever you want to, like, you know, fuse something. Do some crazy fusey stuff. I don't even know. But what did I want to say? Yeah, that move. Oh my! I didn't realize this, but apparently Odin hasn't learned Thunder Rain yet. I am really, really far ahead in recording. How did I look past that? Oh my gosh! So Thunder Rain, tier 4 Zeo spell, very, very, very awesome. As I stated just a few minutes ago, because I thought I had the spell already. It 100% chance of paralysis on if it hits. So lovely. Unless they're resistant, unless they just don't get paralyzed, which I think some later bosses might be. But anywho, that other move that we saw is like a high chance of charm on all enemies. Bleh, don't really want to use this one. This one needs Ares and Siegfried, actually. Which we got really lucky because I actually have a Siegfried. I don't have an Ares, though. Or do I? No, I totally do have an Ares. But I want to make this bird. For some reason. Any bird with cool breeze and mind charge, though, is always nice in my book. Even though it could be learning something cooler, I think? No, it couldn't be learning something cooler. Oh, we do actually need a good sun persona, because we do want to update Mitsuru's weapon, because fusing sun personas into weapons give you resist fire, and the better the sun persona is, the better the weapon, so that'd be good for Mitsuru. Anywho, Scarlet Havoc is just large amounts of slash damage? I don't know. What I do know is entirely useless, because unlike the other spells, like where the Maws aren't as, like, you know, common, it's not that uncommon to have, like, you know, Maw spells like this, like frickin' Vorpal Blade. And might I be one to say that Vorpal Blade actually did more than Scarlet Havoc, so, yeah, totally outdated, and useless, and whatnot. Not sure why I showed the shuffle time, at all. I don't even know what I did with editing this part. What I do know is all this editing caused it to be a really, really short part. But who cares? That was Scarlet Havoc. Why did that sound so familiar? It doesn't, actually. Valhalla, he needs Valkyrie, and we'll find out in a second, because I totally don't remember. Oberion? I don't think it's Oberion, we just used Oberion. Odin, of course, the ruler of the Norse. I don't know. I know, but I don't. This one I don't really show off the full effects. Valhalla, which I could be using. I mean, I use Odin on a regular basis anyways, because he has like 99 magic. But what it makes it is so that for one turn, an enemy like Yukari becomes invulnerable. I wasn't able to show off the side effect from that because Akihiko decided to champ it out and kill all those dice. But after the turn afterwards, you're left with 1 HP and 1 SP, so very, very risky. Unless you know for a fact that you're going to be using like a Soma or something. I wouldn't recommend it because later down the line there's actually a better move than that. So no use. We need a Skathrath. We need it. Who cares? And you need Kukathatlin. Neither of those names I can pronounce properly, I just realized. And her master to make Shadow Hound and Shadow Hound heavy strike damage to all foes. Once again, I'm pretty sure that, like, you know, standalone personas later levels get heavy strike damage to all foes, so nothing too spectacular. But it's there if you want it, if you want to do the spell. Okay, this is, of course, more for quest completion than it is for anything else. But yes, we get the winter outfit for Yukari, which is lovely. I actually like Yukari's winter outfit. Very cute. Makes it all worthwhile. We need... I'm not even going to bother with a spell name, but we need Gur and Garuda, I'm pretty sure. I think? No, Horus. I knew it was some bird. Very shiny bird. I think that bird I fused a few minutes ago actually played a part in fusing this bird. So that's why I have this one now. Does it learn anything cool? Well, it learns Me Dire Han. Alright, yeah, it does learn Me Dire Han, so that's lovely. Or Boofy Dine. That's always cool, I guess. Sort of. I don't even know. I'm so like confused about what I have, like what I am showing and what I'm not showing. And then why. Like why I got rid of Revolution, because I loved Revolution. But anywho's, we can teleport now? No, we need Kikurihime. Oh, wait. Who have I not made? I'm making a Garuda now. I have no idea. I'm so, like, out of time right now. Oh, I guess I'm making Garuda because I need one in the future. I think. Don't know why, but I guess I do. Either way, Garuda learns Armida. I'm so done, guys. He learns Amrita, which is pretty much just like Asuna, cures every single type of status effect. I think it's on the entire party, which is very, very nice, you know. No more getting screwed by everyone being charmed and whatnot. And I'm totally getting rid of it? No, okay. I was about to... No, am I doing that? Okay. I don't know what I'm doing anymore, guys. I think I had another persona that had Amrita, so it didn't really matter. I also fused away my Horus, which I needed. Or maybe I did need Garuda. Maybe I only made Horus in order to make Garuda. Possibly. Yes, okay, I wasn't crazy. I just am. Something that's worth mentioning. Knockdown falls plus Dekadra equals entirely useless because knockdown rarely ever works, and we can just use Dekadra if we wanted to use Dekadra. Something worth mentioning is I'm quickly running out of money by doing all this fusy. There I go again with the fusy. I'm running out of money doing all this fusing stuff. And I'm also sick, so really I could leave anytime I wanted to because we're totally done with all of that spiel. But we still have some more fusy things to do, like Last Judge, which we totally cannot do because we are not high enough level, nor do we have the proper social link to do that. But we can be doing Create a Lilith with Mabufu Dime, because, you know, what else do we have to do right now? And I think I actually had to money grind for this, believe it or not, because I totally didn't have enough money to be doing all this Persona stuff. Anywho's, again, I said anywho's, way too much this part. But this is just, you know, easy fusion calculator stuff. I had a Persona with Mabufu Dine. I looked what to see. I looked what, like, you know, how, like, Succubus could actually, you know, how I could fuse that Persona with another Persona to make a Succubus. All thanks to, like, you know, the fusing calculator. And now we make Lilith with Mabufu Dine. I also wanted Lilith to have Mind Charge if possible. I think she learned it. Or maybe I gave up. I wanted her to have a specific combination of things. And she didn't learn Mind Charge in the end, which is very disappointing. Yeah, but regardless, Makara Karn is a very cool move. Meji Dola, again. It would have been really nice if she had a Mind Charge to go along with those Meji Dolas, but it doesn't matter, because in a few parts she'll be pretty much obsolete anyways. If she's not already 64, I think that's what level we are right now. Again, I'm so far ahead in recording that I don't really know what's going on anymore. What I do know is I don't want to get rid of that Makara Karn, though, because that's like the best move ever. It reflects a whole party for one. Gets one reflective magic spells, and that helps your ass. Hard. And yes, there's that request. I don't think we're going to be doing any more requests, because, you know, we've been doing nothing but requests. I think the time of this one video alone, like, amounted to, like, 30 minutes or something, and I got it down to 15 because I didn't realize how much I'd be cutting. But anywho's, in the next part, well, we could be making that Loki, but I don't think we are. I think we're just going to be bailing and doing social link stuff because we're already tired. But anywho's, until then, this has been skittflash. Hope you've enjoyed watching. Bye!